Don't get your children a portable video iPod. Don't get them a video iPod. Because you don't know what they can put on there. They can put stuff on there and hide it in folders you don't even know exist. They're very smart. They can name it directory like, root or system, or, they'll name it something creative. This is just, information files. And it's in there. You have to understand, our kids are very, very smart. They're sharp. And they're on top of technology, the latest means. So you have to, watch out for this. There's new statistics out about these video players that, that children are bringing to schools and they're getting confiscated and they're being looked at, and most of them have pornography in them with children, elementary school. So this is serious business. This is not a joke, and this is not the children of the kuffar alone. Don't think like that. Don't think that I come from a Muslim family, our kids don't do those things. Please, let's everybody wake up. Okay? If the children of Yaqub alayhi salam can get to the point of being willing to kill their brother, who are children of a prophet, and grandchildren of a prophet, and great-grandchildren of a prophet. They are sons of Yaqub, grandsons of who? Ishaq alayhi salam. Great-grandsons of who? Ibrahim alayhi salam. If they can't argue, Yaqub alayhi salam is not saying they come from a good family, they wouldn't do anything bad. Because he doesn't have that argument. Righteousness is not inherited in bloodlines. And if they can do something bad, none of our families are pure enough. Because they're 3 generations of prophets. Right? You can't say, we're from this family or that family, or our last name is this, and we brought the pure bloodlines here, so our children are free of these temptations. They have these temptations. And we have to make sure that they fight them. And this is also, if it's not a concern for yourself, it will not trickle down to your children. You have to have that concern yourself. A lot of times I've seen the hypocrisy, the nifaq inside the household. Parents are watching something, the kids come and say, hey, leave the room. This is not for you. This is not for little kids, it's for us to watch this stuff. And the kids, they talk, you befriend them, they talk, yeah, my mom watches, and my dad watches these movies, there's a lot of singing and dancing in it. But I just hear about it because they don't let me watch it. But I know all the songs by heart. Because I've heard them so many times. And this is the hypocrisy inside the house of the Muslim. It's insane. So we have to understand, this is serious stuff. And it will have very, very negative consequences later on. It's bad enough for our deen, but it will ruin your dunya. And let me tell you some horror stories. I'm not going to name anybody specific or tell you any specific story, but it's happened to me more than a dozen times. That parents have come up to me when I've given a talk like this and said, can you talk to my teenage son? Can you talk to my daughter? She's got some problems. She's not listening to me anymore. And I think she's got some boy problems or some girl problems, right? And you know why that happened? Because now that they're teenagers and they're independent, it's too late. The ship has already sailed. When they were under your midst, you didn't care. You were putting the extra hours in at work so you can put the down payment in for the house. And the wife was also doing some work somewhere else, so the cable TV was babysitting the child. And now that they have the power to act out what they've been watching all along, their sheikh on TV has been doing that all along, and now they're acting it out, now you're surprised. Don't be surprised. They're just doing taqleed of what the dars they've been getting every day. That's what it is. It's not a surprise. How could they do this to me? How could you do this to them? They didn't do this to you, you did this to them. You programmed them this way. Just because we have Muslim names, if we are part of the same exact culture that everybody else is a part of, the outcome is going to be the same. Right? We have to change the environment within the homes and how our children are taking in media. So this is, very important thing, inshallah ta'ala, for all of us. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ